Are you tired of having to replace your batteries remotes every once in a while? Like, they're dying, your TV's starting to lose its battery power from the remote, and you just don't want to buy new ones, or you don't have new ones around, you just don't want to fight it? Well, instead of fighting the remote, don't throw the remote away, and don't throw those away. Instead, take them apart. And these probably could work with Apple ones too, because, well, I don't know how Apple ones are designed, but these are from Dollar General. They're crappy. I've even tested them. They're junk. So I just took them apart. Took the motherboard out. And then, yeah. This thing is now in the casing. And yes, the little things that goes into there is still in there. Matter of fact, I don't know if you can see it, but they're still just sticking out. Like, that's actually one reason why that's not really being pulled out as good. Now, I'm going to cut a hole in my old laptop cover. It's HP, piece of junk. I'm going to cut another hole out of it to slip over there and just melt it shut. That way, it's enclosed. And this thing does charge. And in case you wonder, this does work. Matter of fact, red light. And it's controlling my TV. Yeah, it's controlling the TV right now. Now, if you can't see that, I'll even hit the power button. 3, 2. Oh, control those too. Yeah, there you go. I shut my actual laptop. They're turning back on now. So, instead of throwing your old AirPods or your old Bluetooth headphones case away, I don't know about these ones yet because I have not tried them. I got one charging down there right now. But I do know for these little things, you can actually do it yourself and combine them. It's super easy. You will have to do quite a bit of melting on them to get this part fitted. You will have to find some extra wiring to connect it to the main board here and go to here. Like, as you can tell, I'll even set this down so I can show you. Give me just a minute. These came out of the remote. Those were out of the remote. I literally had these solder. I believe these two off. I had these solder, these two off. These ones were just on there. These I had these solder. So you will have to do a lot of soldering. Well, not much, but it depends on how skilled you are. But all you have to do is just connect the wiring from the remote motherboard. Negative, positive. So negative, positive. Black's negative. Red is positive. That's traditional. All I have to do is connect it to the battery terminals, and there you go. Be sure it has a charge, and it should work. And the blue light doesn't even have to be blinking there. Yeah, that blue light down there does not have to be blinking. As long as you got that red light, that's all you need is that red light. And then it should work. I'm going to take a chunk out of this from, I already did something earlier, or a while back. I'm going to take a chunk out of this because it's a piece of junk HP laptop. They don't last too long. If you don't think these things are a piece of junk, you don't know your laptops like you think. I'm going to take a whole chunk out of here and slap it right over here for literally a battery motherboard cover. I think this is going to be worth it because then I don't have to fight for batteries every once in a while. Once it starts dying, charge it. 20 minutes later, boom. Infinite charge. So I think this will be something very helpful. And for the actual things, I'm going to try to scrap the motherboard out so I can see if I can find a way to use its little charger. Like, got that little doodad down there. So I'm going to try to see if I can do something with these. If anything, I could probably connect these to a little speaker to the TV and go from there. Make another Bluetooth adapter with these things. So, you have literally endless possibilities with non-working. Like, if the earpiece stops working, shoot, don't throw it away. If you're brave enough and you're smart enough, there you go. Just do it yourself. Take your time. Don't be taking time playing games or doing whatever you want. Just do this. And who knows? If your dad, mom, grandma, or whoever sees this little idea you do, then they may want the idea that, hey, I'm getting tired of having to buy batteries from Walmart all the time or Dollar General. I don't got that much energy. Don't worry, grandmother. Don't worry, whoever. I got this. And then there you go. Rig the remote up and then says like there. You don't have to even replace batteries. Well, then what do I do? Just plug the remote in. Huh? Just plug your remote in. Right there. Plug it in. I've got you a charger cord. Just, how long does it need to be plugged in? It can be plugged in, just plug it in, and just 30 minutes later, just unplug, and there you go. You got charged. How long will it last? it can last for a long time. I actually don't know how long these can last. I really don't. So I'm hoping this actually lasts quite a while. But these are typically meant for charging headphones up. And they typically take maybe 30 minutes to charge your headphones up. And that's just for use all the time. But I'm figuring just for a tiny little LED light. That's it. Maybe saving a code. It can last months. I mean, yeah, for one day you have to recharge these every night because you're using them constantly, but for a little LED and keeping a remote code, I don't think that's going to be any problem. So I'm hoping that this will stay pretty well charged. And they're not even charged all the way, which is the funny part. So I'll keep you guys updated long term on see how long this thing can last. This will be day 1, November or December the 28th installation, 12 something a.m.